रोज एक सवाल।
सवाल सॉल्व करने के बाद वो बेल आइकन पे क्लिक कर देना। रोज सवाल का नोटिफिकेशन तुम्हें मेल बॉक्स में आ जाएगा। ओके, लेट्स स्टार्ट द क्वेश्चन।
Says that a wholesaler bought walnuts and peanuts. The price of walnut, so let's say there is walnut and peanut. So price of the walnut being thrice that of peanut. So let's say peanut is at x, walnut is at 3x. So what I do generally in a long question, whenever I see long question, I generally keep noting down information. This is just a small tip which you can follow and it may help you. So in a long question you tend to forget information, so then you have to keep it noted somewhere, so that you don't have to read the question again and again, because that kills your time. Okay, so let's see. Now he sold 8 kg of peanuts at a profit. So now this is the cost price. Okay, this is the cost price per kg. Now 8 kgs for 8 kgs for 8 kgs of peanuts and 16 kg of walnuts, the cost price will be 8 kg of peanuts, the cost price will be 8x, and 16 kg of walnuts, the cost price will be 48x. Okay, this is for 16, this is for 8. Okay, now selling the peanuts at 10%. So basically this is being sold at 8.8x and this is sold at 20%. So 20% of 48 is 1/5 of 48. 1/5 of 48 is 9.6. So selling price becomes 57.6x for 16 kgs and this is for 8 kgs. Now this is sold to a retailer. Now for the retailer, what happens is the shopkeeper lost 5 kg and 3 kg, 5 kg of walnuts and 3 kg of peanuts in transit. So for the shopkeeper, if you see, for the shopkeeper, this was for the wholesaler. For the shopkeeper, the cost price is 57.6x for 11 kgs. Why? Because he's lost 5 kgs already. So this is the cost price for 11 kgs for him. And for peanuts, because he's lost 3 kg, 8.8x is his cost price for 5 kgs, right? Whenever you lost something, you have to realize that when you lose something or your goods are damaged, that also basically is your cost, right? So your cost will not reduce. Okay, however the number of units will reduce. Okay, so now the cost price is 57.6x for 11, 8.8x for 5. Now what he does is, so his total cost price, he says that he mixed the remaining nuts and sold the mixture at 166 per kg, making a profit of 25%. Now his cost price total is 57.6x plus 8.8x. Now if you add 0.8 to this becomes 58.4, and then you add 8 becomes 66.4x. Now this is the cost price. Okay, so at this price he makes a profit of now 25%. So now 66.4 in x into 1.25 will be equal to the selling price. What's the selling price given? 166. Selling price is 166, but this is selling price of 1 kg. How many kgs do we have? 11 plus 5, so 16. Now you have to solve this. Let's solve this quickly. Let's quickly solve this. Now this is nothing but, if you actually convert it, this becomes 10 here. This is nothing but 5 by 4, right? This is 5 by 4. Now you can clearly see that 166 4 times is 664. This 4 gets cancelled here, this 5 cancels 2 here. Now the 2 moves to the other side, making it a 32. So that is x for you. So the x becomes 32. Okay, so x becomes 32. So therefore what's the price, the cost price of peanuts for the wholesaler? 32. Cost price of walnuts per kg for the wholesaler is 96. We have to find out in what price did the wholesaler buy the walnuts, that is 96 per kg. The answer is 96. I hope this is clear to you. Keep noting it down so that it becomes easier. That's the only trick I will give you here. Actually in this question I have found a lot of people reading the question again and again. but I just read it only once and solved it completely because I kept noting it down process by process. Okay, keep noting it down process by process, keep solving it, and you will reach this to the solution in 30 to 40 seconds. Okay, in the exam scenario you can spare writing the irrelevant things here. Okay, I have written this because I am explaining it to you. However, you don't need to write it. Okay, so in my calculation, when I will would be solving this in an exam scenario, I will quickly reach here in the first step itself, then I will reach here, then I will reach here, and finally I will write this. So in 4 steps I will be able to solve this question in 30 to 40 seconds. So that is how you should go about it in terms of exam scenario.